Well. I'm back. Hey, what's up everyone, it's SpeedSuperSonic bringing you guys another video. In this video today, I just wanted to say, guys, sorry for the lack of content lately. I've just been living my life, you know, and I'm gonna stop doing that, and I'm gonna get you guys some videos. In all seriousness, we're going crazy this week. I've missed a lot of things that we need to catch up on in relation to Sonic, that we need to talk about, that not a lot of people have been talking about, but also some things that a lot of people have been talking about, and we need to talk about it today. One of the biggest things being this piece of information that's been out for a little bit that I wanted to talk about. We've talked about a lot this year already. I know we're only like a month and a half into 2023, but we've kind of covered a lot of bases on potential things that we're getting this year, and one of those videos that we made was about a 2D Sonic game potentially coming this year. Is it a possibility? It's been long rumored for a very long time. Is it actually happening? And in today's video, that's what we're actually here to talk about. So far this year, there's a particular person who's been very active on social media. In fact, future videos coming this week, and I'm sure videos that will be coming for the months and months that are to come, will be about this particular person and them not really, you know, staying quiet. That's Morio Kishimoto, the director of Sonic Frontiers and a handful of other Sonic games from years past. He's been very active on social media, interacting with fans, giving like updates and his ideas, where his head's at, answering questions. It's been pretty great. The transparency's been awesome. I'm not sure if Sega wants him to do all of this, but it's appreciated on our front nonetheless. So Morio Kishimoto, if you're watching this and can understand what I'm saying, much love to you, buddy. And rather than just reading the tweets, I have an article here from NME that we're going to be looking at right now to see exactly what they have to say about what he had to say. And I'm going to tell you that they had to say about what he had to say. Let's dive into this. Fans can look forward to more 2D Sonic games, claims Frontiers director. It comes after the open zone gameplay of Frontiers was seen as the future of the franchise. Sonic Frontiers director Morio Kishimoto has said that fans can look forward to more 2D Sonic the Hedgehog games. Despite Sega having an early run of success with 2D side-scrolling Sonic the Hedgehog games, in recent years the studio has focused on 3D adventures like the open zone of Frontiers. However, in a new tweet, Kishimoto has suggested Sonic Team could be working on a brand new 2D game. While I'm reading this article, this screenshot right here of what Sonic character you quiz just popped up, and I'm not going to take it right now, but I'm really intrigued. What Sonic character am I? Let me know in the comment section down below. I want to know. Anyways, back on track. Replying to a question about the potential of more games like Sonic the Hedgehog 4. We all want more of those. The 2010 side-scrolling platformer, Kishimoto wrote, in addition to 3D Sonic games also have side-scrolling Sonic games, so please look forward to them. Now before we hop off of this, let's read the actual tweets themselves so we can get the full picture of everything that's said. They say, hello Kishimoto, I loved playing the Sonic 4 Episode 1 and Episode 2 when I was a kid. Good for you. Ever wondered if we see a game like this again, a collab with Dimps? Thank you. Sorry for the machine translation. And then Kishimoto replied with this, hello, thank you for translating it to Japanese. It's a Sonic game made by Dimps. I think he's referring to Sonic 4 Episode 1. I don't think they'd break the news that Dimps is making a new 2D Sonic game, but maybe he is. I don't know. I doubt that though. In addition to 3D Sonic games also have side-scrolling Sonic games, so please look forward to them. Essentially just straight up confirming that we could very well be seeing a 2D Sonic game in the near future. This is very interesting, and this is something that I've been wanting to talk about for a while. This is going to be a crazy long video or anything like that, but this is a conversation that I've been wanting to have because I do find this very, very interesting. The state of 2D Sonic is in a weird place right now. The last 2D Sonic game, strictly 2D Sonic game that we really received that was a console release was Sonic Mania, an original title. That was all the way back in 2017, and I think fans are actually happy about that. For years leading up to Frontiers, we've been asking for it to only be modern Sonic. Stop shoving classic Sonic to everything. Give us more 3D-centric stuff, which Frontiers did. There were 2D parts of Frontiers, but they were so sparse, I don't think anybody complained about it. Side-scrolling has proven to be lucrative for the franchise, to do very well, like Mania, as we mentioned, and we will talk about Mania more later. But there's also instances where it hasn't worked, such as the Sonic 4 series, which never even was able to properly conclude, with it ending at Sonic 4 Episode 2 from 2012, and with Dimps like slowly just falling off, I guess is the best way to put it, with their last game being, what, Sonic Lost World for the 3DS, I believe? Not a great way to go out. It has been 10 years since Dimps has touched a Sonic game, and while I'm sure that relationship is still lucrative for both parties, and Sega could very well go back to them, I don't really see it at this point. It's been so long, 10 years, that I don't see it. Of course, I could always be mistaken, such as the gap between Sonic and Sega All-Stars Racing Transform Transformed, which released in 2012, and then you had Team Sonic Racing in 2019, breaks can happen. But assuming that a 2D Sonic game by Dimps even comes out this year, it's still even a longer break than that. It's 10 years exactly. As I mentioned earlier, there's been a 2D modern Sonic game that has been long rumored, specifically by Zippo, who came around, I believe, like, last year to give an update on it, stating that the game is still in development and it's actually being developed by Sonic Team themselves, which is very interesting. That'd make it the first Sonic Team developed 2D game since, I believe, the original Genesis trilogy, which is kind of crazy. Just imagine all the pressure on their shoulders if they really mess it up. I hate thinking that way, but it's just like the fear of Sonic Team. And as mentioned in this article, it seems that Sega Sonic Team have found a proven formula with Sonic, with Frontiers, that they can continue to build on. But once again, Sonic Team is Sonic Team. They're very, like, all over the place. Maybe they'll ditch it with the next game. There's already been talk by Kishimoto, by Iizuka, basically the two most important people at Sonic Team, of just going back to doing the adventure formula with the next game. Whether or not that will happen, it's really more up to, like, the shareholders and Sega themselves rather than their decision. But they've let them do it before with going from Generations to Lost World and then Adventure to Heroes, so you never know what might happen. But there's also going to be Sonic games in between the mainline series. We need spin-off games, we need games other than just the main stuff, specifically if it takes so long. And if the way that things have been going for basically the past 10 years and we have to wait 5 years for main series Sonic titles, we're gonna need some stuff in there, and I think a 2D game is definitely in the cards. I don't think that this tweet confirms that, one, it's a Dimps game. I think that simply comes down to translation and is just acknowledging those Dimps games that were made. And I also don't think that this confirms exactly what Zippo is saying is right. If Zippo truly does have inside sources on this 2D Sonic game that's being developed by Sonic Team, I'd really love some more details and an update on it, so like if it does get announced and comes at some point, it actually can verify that it was legit what he was saying. But hearing that side-scrolling Sonic games, as he puts it, are still like a priority is great to hear. If this 2D Sonic game is a thing, I don't know if we'll see classic Sonic for a while, and I put money on it being modern Sonic and not classic. It's now time to look towards the future. Sonic is back, bigger than ever, and a 2D game could do a very good job at ensuring that. But I want to know what you guys think. What do you think about a brand new 2D Sonic game happening almost definitively, but when do you think it's happening? Do you think it's happening this year, next year, maybe a few years from now? And do you think it will star the modern cast or the classic cast? Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. I'd love to know what you guys have to say. Feel free to follow my social media links to my Twitter and Instagram are below. You can follow those things like my life, your content, and all things Sonic the Hedgehog. But most importantly, if you're not subscribed, make sure you're subscribed. This is the #1 destination on YouTube for all things Sonic. Whether it's video games, TV shows, movies, comics, merchandise, and more, we talk about it all. Like I said, I know I've been absent for a little bit, but I'm back, bigger and better than ever. I'm ready to get back to talking about this franchise that I love so much with all of you. Stick around. This year's gonna be awesome. I love you all so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.
All night,